each other and what I guess are the strengths of each of their games with Toafili and Benson and Ward.
I think the biggest thing is we know their skill set. That's the advantage that we have. We understand that they do have different skill sets, and we play with multiple backs. Sometimes we may play 3, even 4 backs sometimes in one set. So that's the versatility that those guys have. That's why this is a place where they can showcase their talents.
What are some of the things you need out of those guys to help replace Treshaun, what Treshaun gave you guys last year?
I think the first thing is kind of understand the offense. I think Trey Benson came in only a short time this spring, but he has a very good understanding of the offense, really smart player. Obviously, he's definitely physical, one of the fastest back that we already have. He's tough. He understands everything that's going on, and he's kind of a veteran player. But he's a really humble guy, really quiet young man, but he can catch the ball out the backfield also. Same thing like Treshaun, but probably like a 4-4, 4-3 kid.
Did you see Trey in high school, or had you seen him in person before he got here?
I hadn't seen him in person, but I did see his tape in high school. Understand that he always was a fast kid, but this is the first time I seen him in person.
So what was that like, and just the way he, again, the physicality, but also the elusiveness?
I think it was a blessing definitely for us to see him as big as he was and as fast as he was. I think he being a big back and running that fast and being able to catch the ball at the backfield, was major for us, and that's something that we needed with a big back leaving and going to the NFL like Treshaun Carvin.
How did things change for Treshaun now? Like a year ago, he was still the new guy a little bit, former walk-on and all that. Now he's a leading returning rusher. Like, how does that change his mindset or anything?
I think the biggest thing you saw with Treshaun Ward, and we call him 8-ball, the biggest thing is his leadership. You saw his leadership immediately in the spring. He took over the room, made sure everybody was doing what they were supposed to do on and off the field, and I think that showed more than anything. He made sure those guys did all the little things. He made sure they knew all their alignments. He corrected them before any coach could correct them, and that's what you want. You want a team that's led by the players.
Going to LT, where has he improved, and where are you hoping to see him improve?
I think with his strength and changing of his body, LT's up to 190 pounds. That's one of the biggest things. He always had, I thought, probably one of the best skill sets. He's probably one of your most talented guys on the team because you can put LT at receivers, probably one of the better receivers on the team. So you can split him out, put him in the backfield. There's multiple things that he can do. So I just think it's time for him to take the next step. That's a challenge for him to take the next step in his offense, and we're going to put him in position to do those things so he can showcase his talent.
Do you pay much? I mean, I know you pay attention to it, but because you're the recruiting coordinator, but with the offensive line you guys have put together, how does that excite you as an offensive coach on this staff?
Well, the offensive line that Coach Atkins put together and did a great job with, I was even thinking about putting the helmet on. I thought he did a really good job. We're all excited. I think he did a really good job putting those guys together, and after watching those guys block and do the things that they did this spring, it's really exciting. We're all excited about the things that he's doing with that offensive line, and those kids showed up. Looking at Maurice, who put on some muscle and some weight, which was really good, and you have Bless at right tackle was doing a really good job. So I think it was big, and having a few transfer guys coming in, I think it was major for us.
I know you help us return guys. What is Michael like back there? What do you like about him?
Besides the fact that he's definitely can catch him, he's really sure-handed and elusive, but he's tough to bring down. And he has a lot of confidence back there, and that's what you want with a guy returning punts, and that's what you need. You need a guy who's fearless back there, and I think that's a game changer for us, and that's something that we needed.